Of the truth, you will think strength or weakness is not applicable to adults. But I tell you, that is not so true. Strength and weakness, it's not only peculiar to you as a teenager, but it's applicable to every individual, whether old or young, male or female. We'll all have our strength and weakness. And one of the important things you can know about yourself is to know your strength and weakness, because it will save you a lot of stress and help you in some certain ways. And when we talk about strength and weakness, it's not only applicable to area of personal or self-development. It is applicable to every area of your life, your academics, emotional, financial life, choosing career and every other thing. So that's why I'm here today, to talk to you or to enlighten you about how you can know your strength and your weakness. Ayagaseo Namaste. I am Gloria Owe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. You've had me mention strength and weakness. What do they really mean? What do they connote? Well, strength in other words could mean easy, while weakness in other words could mean hard. So strengths are areas of your life where you naturally do well without any prior tutelage or any guidance from anybody. So you naturally do well, and they are in form of attribute, things you do. So for example, one of the example of strength is leadership. We have determination, we have organization. For someone that have this leadership strength, wherever they are, they just express this leadership skill, probably in school, at home, amidst their friends and all of that. They just have this ability to gather people, to pass down opinion, to give instruction, to guide people, that kind of a thing. They don't find it hard to do that thing. Organization, it's just easier for them to be organized, to be determined, And of course, you know that the opposite of strength is weakness. So weakness is obviously the area of your life or specific area where you are not doing so well. For example, shyness, self-criticism. There are some of us that we can be shy for Africa. Yeah, it's not because you are a bad person. It's not because you have a bad personality or anything. It's just because it is your weakness. So you just have to work on it. So the reason why you need to know both your strength and your weakness is so that your strength, you can develop more on it, and your weakness, you can be very determined to work on it, to be good at that thing. Because something is naturally your weakness does not mean that that's the end of it. Does not mean that you cannot be good at it. They are just there just to serve as a pointer to you to work on this very particular thing. For example, me as a person, one of my strengths is that I am persuasive. And when I get to know that I am persuasive naturally, later on, as I begin to think and, ask questions about who I really am and who I am becoming, I get to know where exactly that strength of being persuasive fits into my life. You get that kind of thing. So when you know your strength and your weakness, it helps you to be able to define who you are early on as a teenager and who you are becoming. I really hope you get that. Now, let me answer the mind-boggling question. How do I know my strength and my weakness? The first thing I will tell you to do when you're looking forward to knowing your strength and your weakness is to self-evaluate. Self-evaluation is you simply looking deep into yourself and, getting out virtues and weaknesses out of you. Don't forget, earlier at the beginning of this video, I talked about how strength and weakness is applicable to different areas of your life. So the same thing, if you are trying to know your strength and your weakness, you need to have a specific area in mind. Probably if you are looking at academics, it needs to be strength and weakness in academics. If it is emotional, it needs to be strength and weakness in emotion. If it is self-development or personal development, it's going to be strength and weakness in personal life, in you. I hope you get that. For example, if it is academics, the definition of the strength is area where you naturally do well. So area in which you naturally do well academically, the subjects in which you naturally grab, whether or not the teacher explain, you get. And the area that your weakness is, there are the subjects where you need to, read and study over and over again before you can grab it. For someone, their strength could be mathematics and their weakness is biology. So because biology is your weakness does not mean that you should overlook biology. But always remember that what your weakness is telling you is that you need to concentrate very well on this area so that you can grow. Because if you only focus on your strength and you just neglect your weakness, it will later tell on whom you are becoming and your identity. Don't forget that. The second thing I would tell you to do when you are trying to figure out your strength and your weakness is to talk to others. When I'm talking about talking to others, it's not just talking to any random persons around you. Talk to set of people that you know that they will tell you the truth irrespective of the closeness, the bond, or anything. Like, trustworthy friends, trustworthy uncle, auntie, mommy, or daddy. You know that they will tell you the truth. They will tell you that you are lazy. They will tell you you are the kind of person you are determined. They will tell you that you used to procrastinate. That kind of a thing. They will tell you what exactly it is. Talk to people around you, people that you trust, people that will tell you the truth about you. So next on is list them out. So after you have self-evaluate yourself, after you have talked to other people, the next thing you should do is to, inside whether your diary, a jotter, but I will suggest a diary that, contains things about you and that you can always look back on, not just any random book that you say, just right there. No, something that you can always look back on that you can keep safe. So that kind of a book. So list those things out. So let me show you where I listed out my strength and weakness back in those days when I was, trying to. So then actually what happened then, after I have talked to other people, after I have self-evaluated myself, one of the things I did as well was to read books. I read books that talked about strength and weakness. Yeah. So from there, I was able to, have more understanding about it. So see, yeah, I wrote it here. I don't know if you can see it this way. So I wrote them down, like, then I wrote, I am compassionate. I am a wise money spender. You know, I am, I am a counselor. I am a good imaginator, all this kind of a thing. Then I wrote my weakness too. I wrote my weakness too. So list them out. This way you'll be able to keep up to date. You'll be able to know that, okay, so I have this one is my strength, this is my strength. Okay, so this one is my weakness, so this is my weakness. So over time, as you are growing, probably you go out or you're thinking about yourself, thinking about something, then you realize that, oh, this is my strength, or someone compliments you for doing something well. You get, probably you go out, then someone told you, John, you really did this thing well. I like how determined you are. There, that's how you will know that, okay, so one of my strengths is determination. Oh, I like what you did there. I like how outspoken you are. That means outspoken is one of your strengths. You get, so you will quickly bite it down. So from compliments too, you can know your strength and weakness from compliments. Or compliments people pass. Probably they tell you, you really need to improve on yourself. You can do more than that. Why were you so shy? You will know from there that, oh, so one of my weaknesses is that I am shy. I really hope you get your strength. Once you notice that this is my strength, always improve on it. And on your weakness, work harder. You can, read books, learn from other people so that just so to see to it that you improve on your weakness. Your strength and weakness are not the end of the world, but they will really help you a long way.